Hello, passionate Celtic FC fans. This is Celtic Central News, your exclusive source for Celtic updates. Before we kick off, we appreciate the incredible support. If you love Celtic, subscribe now, hit like, and let's build this community together. Now, onto the latest news. A warm welcome to new subscribers. Your support is crucial. Hail, hail! The East End of Glasgow, woke up to a whirlwind this morning, the kind of surprise that echoes through the Celtic heartlands like the distant call of a war drum. There had been rumours, whispers in corridors, and threads spun across online. Forums, but nothing solid, nothing truly believable. And yet the headline broke like thunder. Celtic signed Daniel Podence. Just like that. Out of nowhere. No drawn-out saga, no bidding wars, no tabloid countdown clocks ticking away with every passing day. 1 minute he was a name from the past, a mercurial winger whose best days seemed caught in highlight reels and forgotten by most of Parkhead's faithful. The next he was standing with a green and white scarf aloft, grinning under the iron. Our grey skies of Glasgow. To say it was unexpected would be putting it mildly. Daniel Podence was never the type of player you'd associate with the conservative approach Celtic have been accused of taking in recent transfer windows. He's flair personified. Quick feet, dizzying acceleration, and that Portuguese arrogance that often dances on the line between brilliance and frustration. The sort of player who could ghost past defenders with ease, but also vanish from matches entirely. That's the gamble. But for Celtic, it seems, it's one worth taking, and the timing of it couldn't be more poetic. With Brendan Rodgers under pressure, following a string of results that left supporters disillusioned and pundits sharpening their knives, the Podence announcement feels like more than just a footballing decision. It's a statement. A gesture to the fans, the critics, and perhaps to the players themselves that the club still means business. That ambition still burns deep within the marble halls of Celtic Park. For a board so often accused of dithering and playing it safe, this was bold, very bold. The move itself, by all accounts, was wrapped up in complete secrecy. Not a single leak, not even a whisper from agents or insiders who usually can't help but spill the beans for a bit of attention. Celtic's recruitment team operated in silence, making contact with Podence's camp and securing a deal before the outside world could catch his breath. It's said that Rodgers personally greenlit the move, seeing in Podence a spark the team had been lacking. The need for width, for unpredictability, for someone who could turn a game on its head with a moment of genius. It all pointed toward a player like Daniel Podence. And of course, the former Wolves man comes with pedigree. Having started at Sporting CP before moving to Olympiacos and then catching the eye at Molineux, he's no stranger to high expectations and demanding fan bases. His time in the Premier League, though inconsistent, showcased enough flashes of brilliance to remind everyone what he's capable of. His ability to shift through the gears, his low center of gravity that makes him a nightmare for defenders, and a penchant for scoring the kind of goals that leave jaws on the floor. All of that makes him, on paper, an ideal fit for a league, like the Scottish Premiership, where space is at a premium, or on creativity even more so. But it's not just about what he brings technically. Celtic have been crying out for personality. For someone who doesn't just go through the motions, but carries that fire in his belly, who plays like every match is a battle for honor, not just points. In Podence, there's attitude, there's swagger, the kind of edge that could lift the whole dressing room if channeled the right way. There will be questions, of course. Questions about his consistency, about his fitness, and about whether he's truly ready to take on the mantle of being a leading man in Glasgow. This city isn't kind to those who falter. Podence will be expected to deliver, and fast. There's no bedding period at Celtic. Every touch, every pass, every decision will be analysed and debated across pub tables and message boards from Govan to Gallowgate. He'll need to adapt not only to the demands of the Scottish game, but to the intensity of the Glasgow footballing goldfish bowl, where praise and criticism are never far apart. But therein lies the beauty of it all. Football. In Glasgow is about moments. It's about characters who rise to the occasion, who embrace the madness and make it their own. If Podence can find his rhythm, if he can light up Parkhead with his flair and give the fans a reason to get off their seats, then this signing won't just be a pleasant surprise. It could be the beginning of something special. Before we proceed, Subscribe to our channel and enable notifications to receive all exclusive news about Celtic FC. Don't miss any details about your favorite team. It's extremely important for Celtic FC fans. Rodgers, too, stands to benefit from this shakeup. Critics had accused his side of being too predictable, too safe. The kind of football that lulled opponents to sleep rather than striking fear into their hearts. Podence, if deployed correctly, can inject that chaos, that spark that Celtic have been sorely lacking in the wide areas. With players like Abada still finding their feet after injury and James Forrest nearing the twilight of his career, the timing feels right. It's a signing that might force a tactical rethink, that might push the manager to embrace a more daring style of play. There's also a message here to Rangers and the rest of the league. Celtic, often accused of standing still while others move forward, have made a move that cuts through the noise. Whether it's enough to shift the balance remains to be seen, but it certainly forces a reaction. With the title race still alive and the pressure building as the business end of the season approaches, this could be the kind of move that swings momentum back to the green and white half of the city. For now, the Parkhead faithful will dare to dream. They'll pull up YouTube compilations. They'll scroll through clips of Podence weaving through defenses in Portugal, in Greece, and in England, and they'll imagine what he might do under the lights in a packed Celtic park. The roar, the atmosphere, the expectation, it's a lot, but it's also exactly what players like Podence live for. And maybe that's the most important part of this story. In a world of calculated moves and risk-averse planning, Celtic took a punt. They reached for something different. Something exciting, and in doing so, they reminded everyone why we watched this game in the first place. Welcome to Glasgow, Daniel. Podence, the stage is yours. Hello, fan! Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, as it means a lot to Celtic FC. Also, share your opinion about the news in the comments below. See you in the next video.